I know you fight Darkseid twice before that, but I think Guard Armor was a really good first fight with your party.
Yeah.
What were your favorite boss fights?
Ooh.
Mine is
In any game.
mine is Xemnas.
Oh, in any game?
And yeah.
The final Xemnas fight. Like, I know that he's like has 4
The
stages.
one where he's dressed like a zebra.
No. I'm not saying about like the final part in that fight. I'm saying the whole final fight there, not the one before you go into Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts wise, I'm gonna have to go with any Axel fight. Axel is just great.
So all of the 3 of them?
Yeah. All of them. They're great.
No, wait a minute. You didn't fight him 3 times. You fight him twice.
Chain of Memories.
Oh.
Chain of Memories, you fight him twice.
That firewall was sick in 2D. I don't care who wants to argue that. That firewall was sick.
Chain of Memories, you fight him twice. And Kingdom Hearts 2, you fight him 3 times if you're going to count the data battle.
Yeah. And overall, I guess final boss fight, or not final boss fight, just boss fight. I have to come back to that because I gotta think.
Because Ansem's fight was pretty underwhelming.
In Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
In Kingdom Hearts 1, yeah. It didn't feel all that good. Like the first 2 phases were fine, but then like the last 2
He
phases
just slap his chest around.
were kind of weird. You know, I didn't really like it. Like I would have preferred if he went full beast mode instead of like, I am humanoid looking on top, but the rest of me, my penis, is all monster.
That did look, yeah, that whole battle cruiser monster thing.
Why was he a giant ship?
I don't know.
Nobody
At
knows.
least Xemnas looked cool. He was a giant dragon, for God's sake.
Well, he was
you know?
riding one.
Well, he
Oh,
was also.
that was awesome. Yeah.
Well, he was also in the head of it. But it still looked way better than the battle cruiser.
Ha.
They should have just made him a dragon again, honestly. Just dragon in first Kingdom Hearts, dragon in second Kingdom Hearts. Guess what we're gonna have in third Kingdom Hearts? Fucking dragon fight. Boom.
Nah, it's gonna be an all-out war in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Who doesn't like a dragon fight, though?
Dragons.
I guess. Oh, I was actually talking about this in Kingdom Hearts 1 a while ago.
But you post out.
And I said that a lot of dragon fights aren't that good across most video games. Like, they're very underwhelming.
I'm sorry, have you
What?
played Monster Hunter?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you should.
But when it comes to like Kingdom Hearts, the fight wasn't really that overwhelming. Like it wasn't that cool, especially because you were fighting a dragon. Skyrim, all the dragon fights are bullshit.
They're not dragons, they're wyverns.
Sorry, whatever. Wherever it is.
They don't count.
Well, they're called dragons, so they count as dragons.
You can call them whatever you want if people keep buying the game.
Chew, excuse me. The dragon fights in Dragon Age, at least the first game and the second game, weren't really that overwhelming either. They were just annoying because you had to basically force feed potions down your characters, and as long as you did that, it was fine.
Yeah.
Because all the dragons did was solo attack one guy and occasionally shoot fire, right?
Oh, game tip real quick. This guy's a bitch. There's your tip.
The dragon fights in Dark Souls were... I mean, some of them were challenging and others were like easy, and then one was just annoying.
What was annoying?
Hell Kite Drake.
Oh, yeah, but he's annoying for everybody.
Yeah, but like, you know, they could have kind of fixed him, you know?
Don't you end your finish. There you go. No.
Nope. No. Good.
Don't get hit by laser beams.
Calamite was very
Oh.
challenging, in my opinion at least.
I actually never fought him.
You should consider it. He's actually a pretty challenging dragon.
Yeah, my problem is I keep making new characters because I get bored before I could even fucking get to
Yeah,
Calamite.
well, that's a you problem, isn't it?
It is a me problem. Are you in first person? I thought you went into first person.
No,
Look
I
at
got
it.
I got cursed by the blackout thing.
Um,
I must have gotten it when he hit me with the
The black laser does it.
yeah.
The dragons in the second game, well, I didn't fight any of the dragons in Dark Souls 2, but the dragon in Dark Souls 3, shit, I don't remember what's the dragons that I fought. I'm not counting Osiris. He's not really a dragon. He's like a human turned dragon. Which, I don't know how that happens, but...
Who?
Osiris?
Oh.
He has the baby Ocelot.
Yeah, no. He's a...
Which he basically chucks in the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Interesting. Oh. That's a good boss fight. Gwen. Gwen's a nice boss fight.
But he's not a dragon.
Oh, before, to the question when he asked who's my favorite boss fight.
He was talking about Kingdom Hearts.
No, he said that in general.
In general, Kingdom Hearts. Like not anything specific.
No, you
Kingdom
said
Hearts
in
game.
general and Kingdom Hearts. So I gave my Kingdom Hearts one. I said Axel, and I said I'm going to come back to another one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Gwen.
I kind of like the Gwen fight too.
I forgot that Keyblade existed.
Me too.
But there is actually one final boss that I like better if I can remember their name. Gwen is definitely a top one.
Yeah.
But
music definitely makes it. It's like amazing.
actually, you know what's my favorite final boss fight, even though it's really stupid easy? Ganon from Ocarina of Time.
That's fair.
Because the music in the background is super epic, like
Yeah.
the scenery, the lighting, the occasional shoot of thunder. It's like the perfect fight, you know?
Did you ever play Paper Mario?
No.
I
AJ?
love Paper Mario.
I know, I fucking love which one?
Any of them up to the Wii version. I never played the Wii version, and I didn't play it. I played Sticker Star, and I did not like it at all.
No surprise there. I only played the first and second one, and like the bosses. I mean, in the first one too, but the second one especially, I loved.
Hooktail.
Yeah, Hook.
Oh.
When you said dragon, I was thinking that was the first boss that actually came to mind.
Oh, he's a dragon, yeah.
Well, Hook kills a she.
Oh wow, I haven't played in so long. Didn't know that.
I was also gonna say that all the dragons in Dragon Age 3 or Dragon Age Inquisition, they were actually challenging. Even though they all had the same like moveset, they were actually a little bit more challenging because you have limited healing.
Yeah.
So it kind of forced you to like move your characters around a little bit more.
Huh. I never beat Dragon Age.
I beat all of, well, I didn't beat the third one, but I know how it ends. And the only reason why I didn't beat it because it's so fucking long. Apparently the last boss in Kingdoms of Amalur is a dragon, and apparently the boss fight is actually interesting.
Really?
But the game is so fucking long. What other dragon fights was I thinking of? I don't know. What other games do you fight a dragon that's actually a good fight or a bad fight?
Mario Odyssey.
Okay, that was a
Yo.
cool. Okay, no.
Yo.
Here's the thing, though. The dragon looked really cool, but the fight was kind of underwhelming.
No. I mean, it's a Mario game.
Like what did you expect?
How you like? It's supposed to be easy enough for a kid to beat it, but like it still was. I thought it was really well done. Like when I saw that, I was like, "How the fuck is Bowser riding a whack ass dragon? Like what is this?" And then I was like, "Oh, it's just Dark Souls."
Speaking of which, me and Jason were very disappointed that the Ruined Kingdom, the kingdom where you fought the dragon.
Yeah.
That was it. It was just a boss fight, and then
Yeah,
you
me
leave.
too. I was like, "Oh, cool. It's gonna have like knights and shit." But no.
Like we thought it was gonna be like a straight up like Dark Souls scene,
Mario
you know what I
wanted to go back to Brooklyn. He got tired of Laudran.
mean? Yeah, right. But you fight a dragon in Dragon's Dogma, right? Aside from the final boss,
Bro,
you fight other
alright,
dragons.
there's several dragons, and but it's not the final boss because after that a bunch of other shit happens. But the boss in Dragon's Dogma the dragon that steals your heart in Dragon's Dogma, his fight is really cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it actually like a good fight for a dragon?
from what I can remember, yeah, because he flies around shooting shit at you, and you have to get on like the ballistas, shoot him down, and then when he lands, you actually have to fight him and climb on top of him, and like kind of like, I mean, it's Capcom, so it's like kind of like Shadow of the Colossus style. I've never played Shadow of the Colossus, but I know you need to like climb on top of the monsters and shit.
I mean, you basically played it if you played,
Yeah.
Dragon's Dogma.
Or Monster Hunter. It's essentially one of the whole.
I want to add the World of Warcraft dragons to this conversation, but they're MMOs only and they're raid bosses, so it's like really weird introducing them. I mean, I will say that the most interesting dragon fight is Deathwing because he has 4 or 5 phases.
Damn, that's a lot.
So, yeah, and you actually do the same thing. You climb on his back, right? And you start damaging the scales on his back and you start peeling them off, like layer by layer. Okay, so how does it start again? The fight starts, he gets shot with the Dragon Soul, then you go on his back.
Wow.
Then you
Get up on the dragon's back.
Yeah, there you go.
Hydra. Do we count Hydras as dragons?
Oh, no, they're Hydras. They're completely different species.
But are they draconic?
They're not. They're more like.
But what if it was a dragon Hydra?
I guess that would make sense.
What if
but
it's
you
the
tell me a
five-headed
dragon?
the five-headed dragon Yu-Gi-Oh card?
What about Tiamat? This is
Tiamat
also another 5-headed dragon.
So it's a dragon.
What about
it's a
the
dragon Hydra.
Blue Eyes White Dragon?
No.
Well,
you're
it's
talking
a
about
card
Blue Eyes
game.
Ultimate.
We're talking. First of all, we should be talking about video games.
Back to Chain of Memories.
Or the Red Eyes Black Dragon?
Are we going back to Chain of Memories?
What about the D Master?
He's not a dragon.
But he controls dragons.
He controls the D.
Dick.
But you said raid bosses, right? Because there's actually
I don't know. Should I include raid bosses?
Well,
because
that's what I was-
it's not, because we've been discussing single player games. So should
Yeah.
we bring raid boss dragons into this?
Well, that's what I was gonna suggest. Well, not suggest.
Well,
I was
it's
gonna say
just a random conversation, so I think we can make any rules we want.
I think we can.
Okay.
But Dragon's Dogma had another dragon called the Dragon, or
which you have to fight with
Dragon.
20 other people, right?
It's not. No, it's. I forgot what the rules were, but it was like a community thing, and the entire community dealt damage to this one giant boss. But the game's single player. But it had like an online community kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So for every player that did damage or whatever, it weakened in your world. But the thing with it was, if say you went to go fight the dragon, and I was fighting the dragon, and I killed the dragon while you were fighting the dragon, it got stronger for you,
Oh.
and its health like tripled.
But would it still retain the damage it's already taken?
Yeah, but like it would get a lot stronger, and its health would increase. So no, it really
man.
wouldn't. Yeah.
So like, you have to kind of perfectly time it so that you both kill the dragon at the same time.
Yeah, but
you
that's
can't
hard to
that.
do because it's not multiplayer.
Right, because it's like you can't communicate with everyone else who's playing the game.
Yeah, it's weird.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I will say that my favorite dragon in, I guess, World of Warcraft has always been, not Deathwing, surprisingly. It's always been Nefarian because of Vanilla WoW.
Who's that?
He's Deathwing's son.
Oh.
His fight is not really that crazy. Like, the first fight is just mobs
You're gonna
and
get frozen.
mobs and mobs of dragons that come after you. But he does occasionally, mind control one of the players.
Damn.
And then he comes down, you fight him, and then at 30 or 20% health, he resurrects every dragon you just killed as, well, not dragons, but drakes.
Yeah.
He resurrects every single one you just killed, and they fight you as Skeledragons.
That's awesome.
And you have to contend with all that. And
You're talking about the original Nefarian,
original
right?
Nefarian, yeah.
Not the Cataclysm one.
Not the Cataclysm one. And one of the cool things that he does is, depending on whether or not you have all the classes in your raid, he'll actually do one ability from each class.
What?
Yeah, like for example, for a paladin bubbles themselves for invincibility, right? Mm-hmm. So he'll bubble himself for like 12 seconds and he'll be invincible.
That's disgusting. I just got. That's hysterical. My friend just texted me, and I haven't talked to her in like a decent amount of time. She just texted me. She picked up Chain of Memories last night to fight Marluxia, and unlocked Riku's story. I'm so glad. That's so coincidental, though.
I know, right?
That's really funny.
What was another thing that Nefarian did? Oh, so when new classes got added to the game, they changed his fight to include these new classes' abilities, right? So when Deathwings got introduced, he got the ability of Death Grip. So he would literally pull all the raid members, every single person, right in front of his face.
Oh god.
What was another? I don't remember all the abilities he did because I didn't see all of them. You know what? I kind of want to look it up. What was all of Deathwing's class abilities? Or not Deathwing, sorry, Nefarian.
On. In the air, Terra. Thank you. These arenas are... I am enjoying them. Not as much as Olympus Coliseum, but...
I'm glad you are.
Why, you're not? Why, you just want me to enter?
Look at fucking Beyblade over here. Fucking letting it rip. Like, what is he doing?
Okay, so for the Death Knight class, he would cast Death Grip on everyone and pull them inside his hitbox.
Wow.
Demon Hunters, he would make you go blind. He would turn your whole screen black.
That's great. Like the entire screen.
Well, like you would see all your
Well, like, it would be
abilities, but
hazy.
you can't see any like thing
that's
that's
awesome.
happening. Druids, he would actually make the druids permanently get stuck in their cat form.
What?
Yeah. Hunters, their ranged weapon would instantly break.
Ow.
Mages, he would cast Polymorph on a random number of members, and it's not restricted by line of sight or range.
That's scary.
Monks would uncontrollably roll for 5 seconds.
That's me.
That's fine.
Just keep rolling.
Priests, he would make it so that wait, hold up. Priests who would make it for every heal they cast, they would receive a damage over time on them. Paladin, I already said he he shields himself. Rogues would get teleported to Nefarian and they would get rooted in place. Shamans would Nefarian would take their totem buffs.
What the fuck was that?
And apparently
Bouncy bounce.
apparently he gets the Wind Fury and Fire Totem, Fire Nova Totem, so he would do fire AoEs all over the place. And he would make himself attack super fast. Warriors would get stuck in Berserker stance. Now what...
Isn't that bad? Isn't that good?
No. Well, here's the thing. Warriors in Berserker stance did 10% additional damage.
But they took more damage.
And they got 3% additional crit.
Cool.
But while in Berserker stance, they would take an additional 30% extra damage. And most warriors were tanks. So can you imagine a tank taking 60% extra damage?
Ow.
And he can't even use most of his abilities too.
Because he's stuck in that stance.
Yeah. So warlocks, he would summon 2 infernals, and they would immediately stun and do damage to the warlock they were summoned by each warlock, and then they would do damage to everyone around them. And that's all the classes.
Yikes.
But like the funniest one is just monks rolling around uncontrollably.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, but Nefarian is a
don't
really
like this
cool
arena.
dragon. What?
I don't like this arena.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Dark Faraga would have been nice, but what are you gonna do? This is the worst one. And it's especially worse because I didn't equip it with ranged abilities. Kinda wishing I crafted Mega Flare there. You guys missed it. As I was leveling this ability, he used to only drop 1 meteor at a time. And every time he did, I would go... Because it looked like he was just summoning like a lump of shit from the sky to just hit one person on one unlucky bastard on the head.
Super lump shit.
Speaking of all this WoW talk, Andrew, did I tell you? Oh, no, I definitely didn't tell you. I had another dream about playing Vanilla WoW.
Did
A
you
dream?
Yeah, I've had ever since they announced WoW Classic, and even before they announced WoW Classic, I've been having these dreams every couple of months where I would dream about playing Vanilla WoW, except modern day, like not like a flashback, like playing it now. And so I can't get it out of my head, so I have to play this game either to satisfy my dreams or to satisfy myself, because it's getting out of hand how many times I've done it. And it's always felt so real too. Like I'm thinking to myself, when I wake up, like it's almost as if I know I'm in a dream, but I'm thinking to myself, when I wake up, I can't wait to log on to the game and keep playing. And then I wake up and I'm like,
Didn't you say Vanilla WoW was coming out though? Like they're doing a thing?
what?
Didn't you say Vanilla WoW was coming out though? They
Yeah,
were making, like,
WoW Classic, yeah. So it's like when it comes out, whenever that is, I need to play it. Like, no question, I have to play it.
If it's not like if it's literally just vanilla, I'll play it. Like,
It is just gonna be vanilla.
well, I'm sorry. I meant like if it's not like subscription based, like you buy it
Well,
one and done.
that's the thing. I don't know. I assume it might be a one and done because why would you want to have 2 subscriptions running? Unless, of course, it's if you have a subscription to regular WoW, you also have a subscription to Classic WoW.
But then why would you play just vanilla? I guess because you wanted to play vanilla. So I don't know.
I don't know. They have to.
There's an alarming number of people. Didn't you hear about the vanilla server?
Yeah, there was a vanilla server called
I don't remember what it was called.
Nihilus or something like that. I don't remember. Whatever. Doesn't matter what it's called. There was a vanilla server that was really popular. It had 300,000 players on it, which is almost hitting a server cap, right?
Yeah.
And eventually Blizzard decided, hey, you know what? We're gonna take this down. And there was a massive outcry because people were like, no, we wanna play vanilla WoW. We don't wanna play the new WoW. We wanna play the old WoW. So the people who were running the server eventually went to a meeting with Blizzard, and we assume that the idea got shot down, but then a couple months later they announced WoW
Blizzard
Classic.
stole the idea and
Well,
made it their own.
here's the thing. We think that they're working with the people who made vanilla WoW. That's what we think, that they're working with them to make WoW Classic.
I think Blizzard shot them down and stole their idea. That's just me.
Maybe.
Either way,
But anywho,
it sounds pretty cool.